can you elaborate a little bit more on the Carrageenan and the gums? And because, we find them in a lot of different things. I think people need to realize what they are, what they do. I mean, I've seen them in liver pâtés.
Even roast beef. They can inject a solution of Carrageenan into roast beef, and I've seen advertisements. You can increase the weight of your product and decrease the meat content by 30% by plumping it up with this jelly made from seaweed. And this stuff is analogous to our connective tissue, the cartilage material and the breakdown material in the bloodstream, heparin. It's a sulfated polysaccharide, and it's close enough to our own regulatory heparin and connective tissue system that it can be interpreted as a sign of damage to our own connective tissue, and so it can cause very acute immune reactions. It's used experimentally to cause the research inflammation. It's a very predictable and effective promoter of inflammation that, for example, they'll inject it into a rat paw and then test anti-inflammatory things for their protective effects. The use of it in food is justified by experiments showing that the native Carrageenan, as it is prepared right out of the seaweed, doesn't induce cancer in vitro tests. But if you allow bacteria to break down the Carrageenan into smaller fragments that more easily get into cells, that will cause cancer. And our intestine contains bacteria that are able to do that breakdown. But there's such a big investment in using it in the food industry that the cancer-regulating agencies don't want to acknowledge that the fact that when you eat native Carrageenan, your bacteria are a risk for producing the carcinogenic degraded Carrageenan, which is well known as a carcinogen.